2nd and 10. Bobby Brister, the quarterback, after so many years with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Victor Bailey lined up on the wrong side. Did you see that? He lined up by Calvin Williams. Calvin Williams pushed him and said, get over on the other side. Bobby Brister knew that that was a play that wasn't going to work because they couldn't even line up in the right formation.
And he took the timeout.
Bailey's shaking his head. He knows that that one was his fault. That was something. He ran over to Calvin Williams, and Calvin Williams just pushed him and said, you don't belong here. You're on the other side. Then Brister's up there, and he's looking, and he sees that happen. He knows he has to get out of it. But watch right here. This is Bailey right here. Now watch Calvin Williams when he comes over there. See him push him? Say, get over there to the other side. Brister sees all that and says, hey, that's no way to start a play.
So that's their last timeout.
Now, this is one of the things when you lose a quarterback, it's not that, Bobby Brister hasn't played. He's an 8-year veteran, but during the week, you can only prepare one quarterback. So that quarterback is Randall Cunningham, and he gets all the reps. So a guy like Bobby Brister has to be able to do it without a lot of practice.
And I don't care how many years you've played. That was with another team, under another system. So it's still new. He starts Bailey in motion. Brister gets it to Victor Bailey. Down to the 10. Kyle Clifton wrestles him down at that point. 3rd down.
And now Bobby Brister is going to try and run the no huddle.
Out of timeouts.
Now he has to huddle up too.
He's going to make sure everybody's got the message, he hopes. And I think there's a hope in there. 3rd down. Brister to throw it. Outside to Bavaro. Touchdown.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by Bavaro getting in there. It's a heck of an effort by Bobby Brister. Randall Cunningham being injured. You have to come in. You're cold. You get something like this going. But watch Bavaro. Now again, he's going to run an out pattern. He's going to run up. And now right now he's going to cut to the outside. Brister hits him with a perfect pass. And right here, he has to dive to get in the end zone, get that ball across the goal line, breaking the play.
So the Eagles have bounced right back. 12 plays. They went 65 yards. Bavaro the touchdown. And Matt Barr adds the extra point to make it 21-14.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. You watch from behind Bobby Brister. See, he's rolling a little. He's only looking at Bavaro. In fact, he even rolled to that side and makes a perfect throw to him. Then Bavaro comes under control. He lets the defensive back commit, and then he just dives over the top. But Brister knew that he was going to Bavaro all the way. He watched him all the way. He even rolled a little to his right.
Bobby Houston took a wave at the ball as it came by. But it was a mistimed wave, and Brister and the Eagles did a heck of a job to get that ball in after Cunningham went down.
And you watch Eric Thomas, number 22, he comes up. Bavaro's not going to run over him. You see right here, just comes under control and then just kind of lets him have a limp leg and goes right over. Now again, once the ball breaks the plane, it's a touchdown, and once there's a touchdown, it can't be a fumble.
It's the ball. And as you said, John, once the ball breaks the plane, what happens after that, unless it's unnecessary roughness or taunting or one of those things, is inconsequential.
There's Boomer Esiason with Bruce Coslett looking at the game plan. Bruce Coslett is one of those head coaches who calls the offensive plays.
Barr's kickoff to Mathis. Mathis at the 2. Into the arms of the Eagle defenders, and the coverage is good. To bring you up to date on the baseball situation, the Atlanta Braves already have won. The Dodgers are beating the Giants in the bottom of the 4th 2-0. The Giants must win that game in order to force a playoff at Candlestick tomorrow. 7:35 tomorrow night on ESPN, if they have to do that. But first of all, the Giants have to win. The Jets have decided just to let it run out and finish the half and regroup.
I tell you, that was a big drive after Randall Cunningham was injured. Bobby Brister came in and took him down for a touchdown. That kept this Philadelphia Eagle team in the game.
That and the confidence of Richie Kotite and the rest of his Eagle squad. That's the end of the first half. The score then is the New York Jets 21, the Eagles 14. That's the score at the half at the Meadowlands. The Jets 21, the Eagles 14. First half statistics. Look at the first quarter. First of all, the Jets 9 first downs, the Eagles none, and time of possession 12:02 to 2:58. Look how it turned around in that second quarter. The Eagles 10 first downs, the Jets only 2.
And the other thing is the Eagles then started to get some running. You see this number right here. I think that is the thing that really loosened them up. They started getting some rushing, and they were able to find some running on that left side of their offense. Then that opened thing up. Of course, then Randall Cunningham went down, and that looked real bad. Now watch what happened. Here's Marvin Washington, 97. He comes and gets him from the top. Mercereau comes over the top, and then his left leg gets caught underneath. Watch Randall Cunningham's left leg. There's Washington. There's Mercereau. Watch the left leg caught under there. And it looks like it's not the knee, and maybe it's not the ankle either. It could be that bone between the ankle and the knee.
Could be. The good news, if there is any about that, is that it is not Randall Cunningham's knee. Bobby Brister came on after the injury to Cunningham and threw the touchdown pass that got the Eagles closer and made it 21-14 at the half. The touchdown pass to Bavaro Aguiar to kick it off deep and out of the end zone as Vi Sikahema watches it sail.
You want to know which way the wind's blowing? I think you just found out on that one.
Yep.
Kicked that one almost out in New Jersey. Look at that wind. I mean, that's the thing. You play here, and you're always going to play the Jets and their defense, and then you have to play that wind too. Or you play the Giants and their defense in that wind. That's always, seems every time, someplace in the game, that seems to be a factor here in the Meadowlands.
And in talking to Matt Barr before the game, he said whatever the way it appears to be blowing on top of the stadium, down on the field, it's the opposite direction.
And that trash kicker's crazy.
Brister gives to Heath Sherman. Left side, maybe a couple.
Jeff Lageman played that trap well. Ryan Baldinger, the right guard, pulled. He was going to try a trap, and they just closed it down. That's the way you play a trap. As you watch, the trap is going to come from this side here, and you just trap the trapper right at the point. Watch 62, Baldinger comes right there. See, Lageman takes that thing on, and there's no hole at all. He took on Baldinger and kept him right there in the hole.
And fought to get back inside of him and fill the hole. 2nd and 8. And that's Walker in motion. Brister hustles up out of the pocket, incomplete, intended for Walker. Flag on the play. Defended by Brian Washington, but a penalty marker down.
I think the big key for these Eagles, again, is going to be able to run the ball. If they're able to run the ball, then I think Bobby Brister's going to be able to do the other things with this team. If they can't run the ball, I don't think he can take it all on his shoulders.
Well, it's a total change from Cunningham to Brister. As good as Brister is and was in the great years in Pittsburgh, he's not as mobile as Randall Cunningham.
No, and he's not a high percentage passer. When he was at Pittsburgh, he threw for like 52%, and he'll throw some touchdown passes.
There is no foul on the play.
There is no foul on the play. Unhappiness registered by Richie Kotite. Zeke Bratkowski to his left. Let's look at it again.
Ryan Washington is number 48. Did he hit him before the ball gets there? It looked like he had that left arm on him before the ball got there.